This is just a follow me trick and play, I think. Unless they rip out an ice beam onto my Rayquaza, but we're focused that, so don't really care about that. So we're gonna set up Swords Dance. No follow me is flying out here. They're imprisoning my prison. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC dub battles, and today we've got a strong looking team here featuring Gardog, OKIDOGI alongside Swords Dance Rayquaza. Shout out to the boy Dr. Banana for creating the team and putting it out there as a rental code. Now, OKIDOGI is a Pokemon you barely see on the rank ladder despite having a very unique ability called Gardog, where if we come across an Intimidate Pokemon, instead of lowering our attack stat by one stage, we actually get a +1 in attack, and we can't be forcibly switched out by a move like Dragon Tail, for example. So OKIDOGI here will have no fear of going up against Incineroars, as his attack stat will go up instead of down. It's got the Assault Vest, Rocking Dunk Shot, Drain Punch, Upper Hand, and Knockoff. Now, the reason for Upper Hand is that if they lead Incineroar and activate the Gardog, they're probably going to want to double into the OKIDOGI with Fake Out and an attack and type move, for example, like Psychic. And instead, what we can do is, instead of flinching, we can go for that Upper Hand, which has a priority of +3. It'll go before the Fake Out, make the Incineroar flinch, and then we'll be free from the Fake Out. So we can actually look into Upper Hand into the Incineroar, cause some great damage onto it, probably one-hit KO an Incineroar with Upper Hand, and I'm not gonna lie. But regardless, we're gonna make it flinch, we're not gonna flinch, and we're gonna be able to get some valuable damage off onto Incineroar and go from there. Now, the rest of the squad is going to be pretty straightforward. Shadow Rider with Astral Barrage, Psychic, and Encore. Torn for speed control and weather control. You've got the Fergraph here to stop Trick Room teams from setting up with the Imprison. And then you got Rillaboom for that terrain control, but at the same time, it's holding the Choice Band to do an insane amount of damage with Grassy Glide and Wood Hammer. And finally, our last returning Pokemon is going to be that Rayquaza with the Airlock, Swords Dance, E-Speed, and Dragon Ascent. So, and it's got the Focus Sash as well, so we can go for a couple of Dragon Ascents, lower our defensive and special defense stat by an infinite amount, and as long as we have that Focus Sash intact and we're at full HP, we should be 100% okay to survive one shot and get our E-Speed off in the following turn. So that is a squad, definitely a very strong looking team, but we're here to showcase the power of Gardog, OKIDOGI. So let's get right into these battles with Gardog, OKIDOGI, and Swords Dance Rayquaza and try to get some dubs. Alright, we got a battle against Gabumon here. It's going to be a Miraidon and Ice Rider team with Clefable, Baxcalibur, Rotom, and Iron Treads. Really cool looking team here, really fun. No Intimidate Pokemon, so unfortunately Gardog won't be able to activate in this match. But let's see, we definitely need Rillaboom here. And I low-key might just lead Rillaboom as a U-turn Pokemon with that Choice Band. You could be able to do a good amount of damage onto the opposing side here. What terror do you have? Here, Fire Terror. Yeah, I like Rillaboom here as the lead. I like Rillaboom. I don't think they set up Trick Room. I'll just go into this, I think. I'll go into this. I can go for a Swords Dance with the Rayquaza turn 1 if they look to just follow me or have to swap in the Miraidon here. And then we also have the Focus Sash to be able to survive a Glacial Lance from the Ice Fighter. Now, if they lead Ice Fighter, we're kind of screwed here because we're all, both Rillaboom and Rayquaza are weak to Glacial Lance, but we have some nice Terras going. We have Fire on the Rillaboom, and then we have the Focus Sash on Rayquaza. So I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried. And I don't want to use Shadow Rider as much. I want to use Shadow Rider as little as possible here. It's just broken. It's just broken. I could just leave Shadow Rider, click Astral Barrage, and do an insane amount of damage onto the opposing side here. So that wouldn't be much fun. That wouldn't be much fun. But Encore on the Shadow Rider is actually pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna be Calyrex and Baxcalibur. Alright, we're screwed. We're definitely screwed here. So I think I'm just gonna U-turn out of here with the Rillaboom. Yeah, let's U-turn out of here and just protect. I mean, they probably think we're running Fake Out. We actually don't have Fake Out on this thing. Rayquaza's gonna protect. They're not terrestrializing either. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So they might even just protect Excalibur this turn. I really want to U-turn out. Do I stay in with Rayquaza and use up my Focus Sash? There's a chance they might protect. Oh, they don't protect by Excalibur. And they do have the Ice Shard. They do have Ice Shard, so that's going to be tough to go up against. But I have upper hand. So we're going to U-turn out of here, do some pretty good damage onto Calyrex. You're rocking Weakness Posse on an Ice... what? Weakness Posse on Ice Rider is insane. That's just straight up dumb. And now we're going to take insane damage to Okidogi here. Oh, they just set up Trick Room. That's so dumb. Because Ice Shard has a lower priority, so it's gonna come out first. So I think upper hand fails you no matter what. I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna protect, go Dark Terror knockoff here. Hope that we can survive Glacial Lance and just look to KO the Ice Rider with knockoff here, because they might even terrestrialize their Ice Rider here, if I have to guess. Yeah, they're gonna terrestrialize here. As long as it's not fair, we have a pretty good chance of getting rid of this thing. It's gonna be Baxi Boy into ground. So it looks like they're doubling into... Oh, you're protecting Calyrex. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They've got to be going Ice Shard into Rayquaza. I mean, they're not going Ice Shard. They're going oh, they go Glaive Rush again. Okay. I'm gonna double. I'm at +1 Sword Stance. ESP's gonna fly. Doesn't KO Calyrex. Wow, that's so tough. This Calyrex is insanely tanky, bro. That's ridiculous. This Calyrex is insanely tanky. Glacial Lance is gonna fly. It's gonna get rid of Rayquaza. Does it get rid of Okidogi? Okidogi hangs on. Okidogi is able to hang on here. And we're gonna get rid of Calyrex here. Alright, so we got rid of one of their restricted in exchange for us getting rid of losing out one of our restricted as well. I might want to come into Rillaboom here. Oh, if they bring Treads, okay. Gotta be speed boost, right? Attack, that's fine. There's no shot you're slower than me in Trick Room. Yeah, we're 112, 113. We should be slower here. So I'm gonna throw Drain Punch into you. And I'm gonna play it safe and go Grassy Glide into this slot. Because if they don't swap, Grassy Glide's just gonna KO. Bye bye Baxi. They should have swapped into Miraidon there. That was the only issue. But that was a safe play all day. Going Grass Glide into the Excalibur here. Okidogi should be able to go next. Drain Punch is going to fly. Going to be able to do a pretty good amount of damage on the Treads. That's great damage. We're going to get some great HP back. All they probably go for is Iron Head here. Yeah. And Rillaboom. So, okay, never mind. I was gonna say Rillaboom soaks, but I guess we don't. Alright. We're not sitting in a horrible position though. Terrain's gonna disappear. Mirana's gonna be able to come out. Calyrex, it's your turn to shine, buddy. It's your turn to shine. Yep, Mirana. Okay. This is a little rough. This is a little rough, let me tell you. Are we slower than this thing? Is my Calyrex slower? Because our ability came out first. The only way this thing is faster than me is if it's Choice Scarf. Which I think it might be, right? Yeah, because his terrain came out second. Drain Punch KO's Shreds. Shadow Rider, do you outspeed here? If we don't, this was a dumb mistake. But they go into OKIDOGI no matter what. Alright. I'm very confused. I either might be bugging or I missed it, but I think the terrain came out after my Ask 1 ability. I don't know if that has to do it with anything. But we're gonna be able to launch Astral Barrage here. Bring this thing down to at least half. Oh my goodness, that's insane damage. That's insane damage. Trick Room is up, and then we should be able to outspeed. We're faster this turn. That's gonna be canceled, baby. Let's go. So Shadow Rider coming in clutch. We barely used it, but it did come in clutch at the end there. GG's. All right, we got a Trick Room team here against Groudon and Dawn Wings Necrozma. So Fergraph, you're number one. Fergraph is number one indeed. Could set up a Swords Dance with Rayquaza here. It's not too bad. But I could also really need to get rid of the terrain for them. I do need to get rid of the terrain. I could also go into Tornadus and go Rain Dance. Or I could just go Rayquaza and get rid of the weather with Airlock. I might not even bring Shadow Rider here. Shadow Rider doesn't really hit much of these Pokemon for super effective damage besides the Duskmane. Dawn Wings, I mean Dawn Wings. I'm sorry, Dawn Wings. I'm gonna bring these four in. Why not? Screw the Shadow Rider. I'm gonna leave that behind. And you guys should be very proud of me, especially if I win this game. Gonna leave behind Shadow Rider. I saw a couple comments saying that we don't necessarily need to bring both restricted every time. And it's true, sometimes it's not needed. But if I lose, then it's needed. If I lose, it's definitely needed. Okay. Perfectly fine. So what I can go for here is I can go in Prison, and I could go Swords Dance here. Let's do that. I'm worried about the Meteor Beam Power little combination here, but we are Focus Sash, so we should be able to survive. The only way this turn goes bad is if they double into me and double attack. Go Dazzling Gleam plus Meteor Beam. But I think it's just going to be Follow Me Trick Room or Follow Me and then Meteor Beam. No Follow Me, they're attacking. They're going to attack. Come on, don't double into the Rayquaza. Miss the Meteor Beam, come on. Miss it. Miss it. Throw it to the left or to the right. Come on, it's 95 accuracy. Miss it. Oh my goodness, baby. Let's go, Rayquaza. We dodged it. Oh, they do set up Trick Room. Oh my goodness, that's a perfect turn one right there. Now all I have to do is swap into this. And go Dragon Ascent here. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's get rid of this thing. all protects are sealed right now, so this is a free Dragon Ascent into the Indeedee side at +2. We're just gonna get rid of the terrain just so we can go for E-speeds after this turn. I don't think they'll be setting up Trick Room after this, because they couldn't even quick Trick Room this turn specifically. Follow Me's gonna fly perfectly fine. We're gonna go for a nice simple Dragon Ascent into the Indeedee slot. This should be able to pick up the KO here. Oh, I was about to say. They're gonna go move ice beam. We're surviving all day. We're surviving all day. Thanks to our little focus sash. We both got one too, bro. We got one too. Follow Me comes out before. +2. E-speed should come out before. It's like a ghost. I might just throw knockoff here. Yeah, knock off Dragon Ascent here. That's fine. We'll be able to get rid of the Indeedee here with Dragon Ascent. And then knockoff will be able to do great damage onto this Dawn Wings and Crossbow. It's quad weak to his knockoff. We're choice banded. Should be able to do some pretty good damage onto this thing. Come on, Rilla. I need you here to pick up a KO. Okay. Ah, damn it, they get the Trick 'em up. All right, fair enough. They get the Trick 'em up, but they don't have terrain anymore, so they can't stop E-speed from coming out. So I can just go straight E-speed right now. I wonder who they come into right now. Oh, well, knockoff didn't KO because they didn't have an item. Yeah, so actually, considering not having an item, that did quite a bit of damage. That did quite a bit of damage. Now, I wish I could go into Grassy Glide here, but we are choice into knockoff, which would still pick up the KO here. But I'm going to definitely protect Rayquaza this turn. Protecting Rayquaza is just a must. Ground's going to fly through. Actually, you know what? I like Grassy Glide, so I'm going to swap out here. I'm going to keep my Rillaboom in the back. Rillaboom looks to do really good work here. Unless they fire the tower here. And they might actually protect Groudon this turn and try to get rid of Rayquaza with the Necrozma. So by wasting out their protect turn, we can go for a foul play the following turn into the Necrozma and then E-speed into Groudon here. Let's go for Iggy. A little long neck giraffe. They are going to terrasilize probably Groudon into fire if I had to guess. They don't know that we're choice banded. Yep, it's going to be into fire, so that's fine. We can just go E-speed into it the next turn. And I think E-speed foul play is just a good turn. Moongeist Beam gets blocked on the Rayquaza. And they go Heat Crash into Fergraph, which we should be able to soak here. Okay, we soak one. Just one, though. So I think the right play here is just go foul play. Foul play plus E-speed. I could normal turn just to pick up the KO. Oh, they're going Moongeist Beam. I'm definitely terrasizing into normal. What am I saying? They've been going Moongeist Beam this whole time. It's going to be resistant thanks to our normal Terra here. Yeah, what have I been doing? I've missed that completely. We've been playing nice and simple, but they're going Moongeist Beam right here. I think all they have is Trick Room, Meteor Beam, Moongeist Beam, and then like Protect or something. Or Wide Guard. It's got to be that moveset. So E-speed's going to launch into the Groudon at +2, normal Terra boosted. It's great damage onto this thing. Great damage. Moongeist Beam, it's going to be blocked, baby. Thanks to the normal Terra. Let's go, baby. Huge read right there. Foul Play's gonna launch, get rid of the Necrozma, and then Heat Crash probably gets rid of Photograph here, and that's game. That's GG's. That's really well played right there. I clocked that in last second that they were going for Moongeist Beam. Heat Crash launches into Fergie. Bye-bye Photograph. He picked up a crucial KO there with Foul Play there. And let's get out our Guard Dog, no? Let's get out OKIDOGI. Let's let it in on the fun. Let's let it have some fun here. Press is gonna be the last Pokemon. I can go for a knockoff into that slot and get rid of its item. And I'm gonna double into this slot just in case they go for a little switcheroo here. Yeah, they do go for the switcheroo. So we're gonna say bye-bye to Cresselia here. I read that all day. E-Speed's gonna launch into Cresselia. Chip it down to at least perfectly half. And Knockoff's gonna be able to pick up the KO. But Blaze is launching first. Okay, so they're slower than me. Okay. But OKIDOGI hangs on, baby. Let's go. Knockoff is gonna fly to Cresselia. I'm gonna say not bye-bye to Cresselia. Hold up. All right, we got a little bit of a match here. We've got a little bit of a match going on right now. There's still one turn of Trick Room left. How is this thing faster than me? Yeah, we're being outsped in Trick Room here. Both of us. Right click dunk shot. 80 accuracy. Yeah, I gotta go dunk shot. That's my only hope. Okay. We say bye-bye to Rillaboom. Should have gone Grassy Glide. I should have just gone Grassy Glide. Should have just gone Grassy Glide right there. I messed that one up bad. Should have just gone Grassy Glide. We would have won that game. Because Grass Glide would have KO'd the Cresselia. Oh my goodness, bro. I read that ally switch, that's fine. OKIDOGI got speed, but we missed a gunk shot. Bro, the RNG. RNG. We still would have won this game. I read the ally switch. We 100% would have won this game, even though we messed up with the Grass Glide, because gunk shot would have KO'd the Groudon. We outsped the Cresselia, gone for a knockoff, and that would have been GG's. BS, bro. BS. All right, we got a strong looking team here with Shadow Rider, Tinglu, Incineroar, Clefairy, and Urshifu, and the Dragonite. So I think I might just lead OKIDOGI. Even if they don't bring in Incineroar as a lead, OKIDOGI still looks really good here with Drain Punch onto Terra Normal Dragonite. Does super effective onto the Tinglu. Knockoff can KO Shadow Rider. Gunk Shot for the Clefairy. So the only one that OKIDOGI can't touch for super effective is the Urshifu. So OKIDOGI looks really good here. OKIDOGI looks fantastic. Might set up Tailwind. They don't have any speed control here, so I might go into this, and I'll bring these in the back. I'm gonna leave my Shadow Rider behind. I just don't want to use Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider's boring. I don't want to use Shadow Rider. I could also set up Sunny Day to stop these damage output from Urshifu if that's the lead. So there's a lot of potential I could do here. There's a lot of things I can go for here. But I think I might just go for a nice little Tailwind and Upper Hand if I see the Incineroar. If I see that, then that's what we're going for. Baby, we got it. Okidogi, get ready to rumble. Gardeogg's gonna get a +1 attack. Thank you, Incineroar. Love ya. And we're gonna go for Upper Hand here. We just have to go Upper Hand. Now they could have a ground type move for the Okidogi here, which could get a little bit out of hand. So I might just Terrasilize into Dark here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll follow through with a Bleak Wind. I don't need Tailwind just yet. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, come on, bro. Don't be like that. I got a battle against Shadow Rider and the Koraidon. Unfortunately, the last person just decided not to play the match, even though they gave me the Gardeog. Like, just play the match through, bro. But Okidogi actually looks really good here with Upper Hand against a couple of these priority moves, such as Sucker Punch and Thunderclap. So, could be really good for us to lead here. Yeah, and I actually might just go into Tornadus for some Tailwind control or some Rain Dance. I don't mind that. And then in the back, we're gonna go into these two, because I think I definitely need those two. Rillaboom could... Nah, Rillaboom's not really that great here. Yeah, let's just bring these four. I think these four are gonna do. So Okidogi could be a really good Pokemon just to go for some upper hands right now, or go for some knockoffs and start causing some havoc. Also, we can go for Gunk Shot onto the Fluttermane or the Ogerpon here. So we have a couple opportunities and a couple options here. Can't believe I lost that second match though. Can't believe I lost that second match. I just didn't want to choice into Grassy Glide, because yeah, we would have KO'd this actually that would have been a safer play. Yeah, that is what it is though. All right, let's go. Double priority. Okay, double priority. Double priority. All right, what are you going for though? Are you going like normal Terra? I mean, Ghost Terra? I don't think they go Sucker Punch just yet. Nor Thunderclap. Do we have Protect on this thing? No, we don't. So Torn might die out here. Let's just set up the Tailwind. It's fine. Let's just set up the Tailwind. Knockoff's gonna fly. Gonna get rid of this guy's Focus Sash. What? Psychic Fangs on... No. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Psychic Fangs on that thing is crazy. Psychic Fangs is absurd. There's no shot they went for that. Kind of want to swap into Rayquaza here, but I don't want to break my Focus Sash. Yeah, let's just Encore. Plus Bleak Wind. I cannot believe that, man. Psychic Fangs on a Shenpao. That is insane. Bleak Wind double connects. We do great damage onto Shenpao. And they go for the E-Web. E-Whip is not great. E-Whip ain't it. Alright, let's do this. Let's just Dark Terror, go for Astral Barrage, and start cooking from there. Psychic Fangs is just crazy. That's just crazy work. Never seen such a thing. We're gonna try to slice this dark just to be able to take the Sucker Punch. Oh, they go Sucker Punch into the Rayquaza slot. Okay, perfect. Astral Barrage is gonna launch. We're gonna be able to pick up the KO on the little kitty. And what, you're gonna probably E-Web again? Are you going for another E-Web? Can you miss E-Web? You keep going for E-Web, huh? So now we're -2 on speed on the Calyrex. That's not great. Because I feel like their opposing Shadow Arc can just outspeed now. Let me see. Um, 222, 444, -2 speed. It's a speed tie still. It's still a speed tie. Still a speed tie. So I'm just gonna take the lucky speed tie here. Rip the Astral Barrage and go for a Dragon Ascent. Or could E-Speed here. Yeah, E-Speed there, chip this thing up a little bit. It's a speed tie. It's a speed tie. So there's a chance we outspeed, there's a chance we don't. They're gonna Terrassins as well though. Not looking great. If we're able to outspeed, then we're sitting in a good position here, but if we don't, then this is looking rough. E-Speed's gonna launch first. Chip this thing up a little bit. We actually do win the speed tie. So Astral Barrage is gonna fly at +1, brings this thing down to red. But now they can just rip an Astral Barrage and win, right? I think they rip Astral Barrage and they win the game. Raining Kiss. And Calyrex soaks on 1. My goodness. Leftover Shadow Rider, okay. So our Tailwind peters out. Unfortunately, now we are going to be slowest on the field. Right now is our last Pokemon. It's not looking great, but I'm just going to protect here. And see if I can land a Dragon Ascent here. See if we can get that going. But yeah, just letting my Rayquaza die out here. Bring in Torn. Okay. If you go Flare Blitz into the Shadow Rider, oh my goodness. Rayquaza, I need you to land this clutch shot right here. Dragon Ascent's gonna launch. Pick up the 1-hit KO on the Karana, baby. Let's go. And now I can Encore E-Speed here. The reason I'm going to Encore E-Speed is because... Oh, no, I can't. I'm not going to win the speed tie. Hold up. Because it could still very well go into a... Astral Barrage and pick up double KO. You know what? I'm gonna leave it all up to chance. I'm gonna leave it up to chance. I'm gonna leave it up to the speed tie. I'm gonna save my Calyrex. Gonna save the Calyrex. I'm gonna leave it up to the speed tie because that's what it's gonna come down to. E-Speed's gonna chip this thing up a little bit. They single target draining kiss. Let's go, baby. That's GG's. That's GG's, baby. And Tornadus still survives, baby. They do get back quite a bit of HP here. But this should be game because now all I do is set up Tailwind. And I can go Dragon Ascend, right? Hold up, let's see. We're 147. I don't know if we outspeed, that's the issue. We're 147, but we're -1. No, we don't outspeed. We don't outspeed here. So we gotta go Tailwind and E-Speed. That was gonna be outspeed, but let's go. What a match. You played that perfectly. GG's. Get a battle against Groudon and Lunala here. Looks like a gravity team with Blades and Hypnosis. Do we think they lead the Sableye? Could lead Sableye. Yeah, probably just lead Sableye, go straight into Gravity, and they can go Groudon or Lunala. So in that case, I don't want to get put to sleep, man. I'm gonna go Rillo here. I think Rillo's a good lead. Rillo plus Torn. Just get some speed control going. Yeah. Okidogi and maybe Shadow Rider. Well, at the same time, we don't even need Tornadus really, right? Tailwind purposes, it would be good, but not gonna bring it in. I'm not gonna go for Tailwind control. That's fine. I'm gonna hope that we can, because my Shadow Rider is gonna be faster than everybody on their side, and then at the same time, we also have E-Speed on the Rayquaza to outspeed, so it shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. All right, what you leading off? Saved by Lunala. So they're gonna go Night Night. You're gonna want to put me to sleep. Do you think they have Fake Out? Is there a point in Swords Dancing here? They might even have Encore. That's a tough thing. Let's go Swords Dance. They did that Fake Out. Fake Out Tailwind. Okay, so probably next turn is going to be Gravity Hypnosis. Probably going to be Gravity Hypnosis here. So now they have speed control. I'm just gonna go knock off here and protect. And they are gonna Terrasilize here. So we're gonna be able to hit someone with E-Speed, and it's gonna be the Lunala. I don't mind that at all. I do not mind that at all. They've got to be going Hypnosis into Rayquaza, right? Gravity's gonna fly. Don't show me Hypnosis into Rillaboom. Nice. Good block right there. So we're gonna break Shadow Shoot on this thing with the knockoff and get rid of its item. To very little damage. Very little damage. It's a crit actually. And we're knocking off his left arms. Right, nice, sweet. Really want to swap out of here with him. You know what? Let's go Shadow right here. Terra normal E-speed. They're probably gonna put Rayquaza to sleep. They're not gonna put Rillaboom to sleep. So if they put Rayquaza to sleep, we can just go for Astral Barrage next turn with the Shadow Rider. Even though they do have Tailwind, they might be able to outspeed here. I don't think so. Actually, they might be able to, yeah. So I might be better off protecting that turn. So Calyrex is gonna launch. Welcome back, Horsey. And we're gonna trust us into normal with our Rayquaza. Just look to do a ton of damage here. Just look to do a ton of damage with +2 E speed with Terra normal. Can we get a crit? I would love a crit. Oh my goodness, we pick up the 1-hit KO. Let's go. Get out of here, Lunala. You ain't like that. You ain't like that. Let's go, baby. I go Foul Play into Rayquaza and bring me down to 1 HP. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. So I can just click Astral Barrage plus E-speed, right? I think so. I haven't been able to go up against an Incineroar though. That's the rough thing. No Incineroar. Typhlosion's just gonna fly out here. I could protect you. And just E-speed down the... Yeah, let's do that. Oh, they actually protect. Wow, great protect. Great protect. So they're gonna get rid of Rayquaza here with Foul Play. Great protect. Foul Play's gonna launch into Rayquaza. Yeah, good play. Now, do I come into Rilla or do I come into... Tailwinds both peter out. Could go Okidogi. Okidogi isn't too bad here. No, I think I'm gonna go Rillaboom here. I'm gonna go Rilla, launching Grassy Glide into the Sableye slot and go Astral Barrage. I think that's a pretty good turn. If Rillaboom goes down, Rillaboom goes down. I really don't care. And if they swap into Groudon here to get the Sun Boost, Groudon's gone. Groudon says bye-bye to the world. No, but no, stay again. Grass Slide's gonna fly. Chip this thing up to half. Perfect. Your Jack button. Free damage onto this Groudon, I think, right? It's gotta be Groudon, right? Yeah. Actually, it's not great. It's not great. Why did that cook? Astral Barrage gonna launch. Bring this thing down to red. Go for Eruption, please. Don't go Heat Wave. Go Eruption. Okay, Calyrex survives. Whew. I had to be scared for a second. Had me scared for a second. But this this Calyrex should be able to sweep up this game. And I get the comments. Calyrex is just dumb. Shadow Rider's just dumb. You just outspeed, click Astral Barrage, and you win the game. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. That's exactly what we're gonna do today. Just go knock off and that's it. That's GG's. We're outspeeding. They have no Tailwind. We pick up double KO. It becomes a 2v1 versus Sableye. And it's done. This is game over. It's game over. All right, we're gonna try one more match, see if we can get an Intimidate Pokemon, and go from there. Protect, okay. Probably gonna set up Light Screen next turn with Sableye if they have it. But we're now sitting at +1. You can't fake out my Calyrex. The only sad thing is that you are Ghost Arrow, so upper hand won't work into the Sableye, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Sableye's gonna launch here. We just go Astral Barrage plus knockoff into the slot now. That should be game. They already terrestrialized with the Lunala turn 1 to Dark, so they have no Terra available here. They are gonna set up a Light Screen, but we are +1. We gotta remember that. Astral Barrage flies, we outspeed. Do we pick up double KO? Yeah. Shadow Rider's just dumb. Listen, I'm waiting for an Intimidate Pokemon for OKIDOGI, but I can't find one. But hey, GG's. All right, we have a really cool team here with Reshiram and Dawn Wings and Crozma, the one that we lost to. Vivillon, Ursaluna. So it's going to be Trick Room, so I got to go for Ferroth to stop Trick Room. Obviously, I got to do that. There's no Intimidate once again, though. It's just kind of rough. Kind of rough. And I could go to that, this, and this. Just not gonna bring in Shadow Rider. So no Intimidate once again. We tried our best. We went through like 6 matches. Haven't been able to find an Incineroar. We only found 1 on the casual ladder, but they quit right away. I'll show you guys that. That's a pretty cool picture. But we've been able to put in some good work with OKIDOGI. OKIDOGI has been able to do some great damage overall. Gonna be in DD and Porygon too. So we're just gonna hit up that Imprison and go for a Swords here. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Psychic Seed is going to boost on the Indeedee. Yeah, let's go in Prison. Go Swords Dance. Easy, simple, done. Easy, simple, done. This is just a follow me trick and play, I think. Unless they rip out an Ice Beam onto my Rayquaza, but we're focused that, so don't really care about that. So we're gonna set up Swords Dance. No follow me is flying out here. They're imprisoning my Imprison. What? All right, fine, 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 fine. If that's how you want to play, that's insane, bro. They imprison my Imprison to stop me imprisoning their Trick Room. What? That's insane. That's hilarious. Imprison my Imprison to imprison the Trick Room. Say that one 50 times. I did not think they were gonna pull that off. So we're gonna get rid of the second train to allow us to go for these E-speeds. Could have even gone Dragon Ascent here, but we're gonna stick to E-speed. That's fine. I can go Dragon Ascent the following turn into the Necrozma slot, if anything. E-speed's gonna launch here. Not going for Dazzling Gleam. I mean, for Follow Me. And we're just able to pick up the 1K on Indeedee. Bye-bye, Indeedee. Good job. Great job. Fantastic. Love it. And we've got Focus Sash on this thing, baby. Let's go. Reshiram's gonna launch out now. I think I'm just gonna double in. Knock off and E-speed. I don't see why not. Our Focus Sash still intact. They can't get rid of my Focus Sash anymore unless they double into me. But E-speed is always launching first. Great job imprisoning my prison to imprison the trigger. GG's. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our Guard Dog, Okidogi, and Swords Dance Rayquaza team is complete. Unfortunately, we could not get Guard Dog to activate. It activated only once, and they quit that game quite immediately, which is kind of annoying and frustrating, but it is what it is. Hopefully, once we get back into Regulation I in Ranked, we'll see more Incineroars, because the Casual Ladder did not provide us enough Incineroars for Okidogi to shine. But overall, Okidogi still did pretty good damage overall. I mean, it was able to do some pretty good damage in the first match and in the second match, but hey, it is what it is. And then Swords Dance Rayquaza, I mean, one Swords Dance and it's GG for everybody's. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.